I'm Bobby, the Wild Boy Downs. Going in there with the set plan, it's never good. I'm ready to take out anybody in front of me. I feel like I'm one of the best guys in this division.
My name's Randy Meade from Davenport, Iowa. Coming out, I want to show people that this is a new Randy Meade. You know, I've changed everything in this fight camp.
So there's nothing new that I'm going to see. I'm not worried. I like to run my mouth a little bit, but I let my hands do my talking for the most part.
Bobby Downs, he seemed like he brings it. Seems like it might be a good fight.
Some killers every day, man. No day is easy.
I don't know, he looks like a grappler. He's gonna get hit with a couple of these bombs and he's gonna try to shoot, but if you watch any of my fights, I can wrestle too, so we can do that all day long.
When my opportunities come this fight, I'm gonna take him, whether it's standing up and knocking him out, or if I take him down and choke him out. Either way, I will be victorious.
We're gonna go at it, I'm gonna show him how it goes. I've never lost in Burlington, so.
It's the best show around, the best show to be on. Best show I've ever fought on. People behind the scenes have their shit together. They don't mess up. This is one show. Get your money's worth.
When I come out, man, I'm gonna show him what it's about. He's gonna realize that, you know, he's in there with a real veteran out here. So
I mean, I'm not worried. You know, I'm training with killers too.
Every single fight I've ever had, I've dumped people on their fucking heads, so it don't matter.
So we're gonna blow the roof off this bitch, but you know, it's gonna be exciting.
I don't think he's ready for it. We'll see, man.
You're gonna get your money worth.
Come with it.
Caged Aggression 22 rolls along here at the Catfish Casino in Burlington, Iowa. Making his way to the Caged Aggression Octagon is Bobby Wild Boy Downs, 6'1". Man, my voice cracked. I don't think my voice has cracked in like a few years, maybe. Man, should I start over? All right, Bobby Wild Boy Downs, 6'1", 170 pounds, fighting out of Monmouth, Illinois, and Skunk River Grappling Dojo. And walking out to the most appropriate walkout song possible, right?
Yes, the MGK lookalike. The meaty MGK lookalike. Man, this dude is he is a massive 170 pounder. Let me just say it without any extra words, man. He is huge. You know, a great fighter, very, very experienced. And this is kind of a fight that, you know, I'm excited to see because both of these guys, I really dig their styles. You know?
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, I feel like we say it all the time with cards that Mike Goodwin puts together, but this was another one that when you saw the cards posted, this is one I'm going to have to circle and be really excited to watch because Randy Meade and Bobby Downs should be a barn burner.
Yeah, I mean, this is a matchup that you don't see on small shows, you know what I mean? Just because in smaller shows, you know, you always see these fighters up and coming fighting, you know, guys maybe lesser than, you know,
right.
Maybe one-sided fights here and there, but Mike Goodwin doesn't do that in Caged Aggression. He's got well-matched fights from top to bottom all the time, and this is just a testament to it right here. This fight is
right and
a ridiculous matchup.
Very experienced amateurs, you know.
Yes.
And that's something, like you said, you don't see that a ton. Now making his way to the Caged Aggression Octagon is Randy the Reaping Menace Meade, 5'10", 170 pounds, fighting out of Davenport, Iowa, in Big 5 power and conditioning. Definitely no stranger to the Caged Aggression Octagon.
Oh, no stranger to any octagon. This guy is probably one of the most experienced fighters that's still active from the Quad Cities right now. He probably has over 50 fights, I'm willing to bet. Randy is a salty veteran of the cage and Caged Aggression cage, and he brings it every time. You know, experience is definitely on his side in this fight, and I'm excited how he's going to deal with the size of Bobby Downs. I know Randy's got a couple new coaches. You know, he's got a new gym to train at with Big 5. You know, he's always been an MMA and MFS guy, and going with Big 5, and I know he's trained a couple times with Summit. you know, I'm excited to see what he's going to do. Frank Tatoy, who's a boxing coach, he's been working with quite a bit. And Randy's definitely ready to get in here and fight tonight.
Yeah, I know. I believe I heard you on Jason Vargas's podcast talking about this fight in particular and saying how excited you were about it and how Randy's in great shape. He's been pretty much training for this the last few months and is ready.
Ladies and gentlemen,
to
our next bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the Caged Aggression Professional Super Welterweight Division, powered by the Hampton Inn. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he stands 6 feet 1 inch tall and weighed in at 176 pounds. He trains with the Skunk River Grappling Dojo and is sponsored by Never Been Stronger, All Time Fitness, Clark and Glasgow and McClintock Attorneys at Law, Spectrum Painting, and Alfonso's Pizza. Joining us from Monmouth, Illinois, Bobby Wild Boy Down. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at 176 pounds. He trains at Big 5 Power Conditioning. Joining us from Davenport, Iowa, Randy the Reaping Menace Meade.
Bobby Downs in the red corner, Randy Meade in the blue corner. Your referee for tonight's action is the boss, Bruce Allen, Jeremy J.D. Dorsey, Zach McElwright, and guest commentating for his first spin on the microphone is Dominic Martin. Let's watch some fights.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, guys.
We swapped out a Sean for a Dominic real quick, right?
Yeah, Sean had to go corner for Randy.
Might have had to upgrade a little bit. Would you consider it an upgrade? I guess we'll find out.
First time on the mic. Let's see what we got.
Yeah, both guys definitely feeling each other out right now.
Yeah, definitely a slow start here.
Good high kick by Bobby.
Yeah, obviously Bobby is being really tall, really long, and Randy's got a nice low stance, wide feet. Probably looking to get inside. Nice little check hook there.
Yeah, look for Randy to get in and out a lot tonight. Gonna be looking for some big shots once he steps in. As he throws another right high kick.
Randy looks great.
Yeah, really good shape. That's what I was looking at too. Really good shape.
Nice
what I was
counter
hearing-
left there from Bobby.
But what I was hearing backstage, this is the best camp Randy's had in a couple years.
I believe it. I believe it. He looks excellent. Whoa.
I spent my fair share of time across from him on the mats. He does hit hard.
Oh yeah. And he'll bang. He'll stick his chin down and bang.
As you can see here.
Good outside leg kick there by Downs. A little slip there.
Yeah, Meade's movement is great right now.
Yeah, and you know, he's got a lot of experience with southpaws, you know, training in different areas and stuff like that. I've sparred a lot with Randy in the past, and he does well with southpaws. And, you know, this could be something that Bobby is not going to expect, him being so well with southpaws. Good little right hook there from Bobby.
No takedowns yet. No attempts even. That's not surprising.
Nice straight lefts there by Downs.
Go, Bobby.
Good head kick, misses, hits the glove a little bit. Nice hook there from Randy.
Fight your fight, bro.
He's got to set that head kick up, especially with a longer fighter. Good leg kick there from Downs.
Yeah, Bobby is throwing a lot of kicks in this fight. I don't know if that was his game plan coming in, but it's definitely working for him now.
Yeah. Oh, way to get out of the way there from Randy. A little trash talking here.
I know, gave him the Matumbo finger.
I said, come on.
I love the crowd here tonight, man. This crowd has been amazing.
Yeah, for sure. Good movement here. Randy's getting off the cage. Couple good punches. Good exchanges here.
Randy's starting to find a home for that right hand.
Good push kick. Good timing on it, especially.
There goes the first takedown attempt by Randy.
Good shot here. He's got that high elbow.
Single
Guillotine.
slam.
Nice takedown. Got him
Beautiful.
right
to
out of
north,
that
south.
guillotine.
Randy
Keep
fights
that
up.
head.
Pressure
Nice
to the
knee
cage.
there.
Big knee to the body.
Head
Nice
kick
kick
there
to the
from
head.
Downs. Almost lost his mouthpiece.
He might be a little dazed, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Randy here, but he looks hurt. Good takedown defense. Got good wrist control. Got that little Kimura defense here. Nice. Good way to sweep with it, but Bobby ends up on top. Trying to get a hook in.
Gets
Nice.
one. Randy rolls out.
Now he's got to watch out for the triangle here. He's got to keep that ankle there on his left side. You know, we had to wait a couple minutes for this action, but now the action is flowing in. They're doing great. Randy's got to get his head in the center here or posture up and work some punches here. Bobby's controlling his head, rolls for an armbar here. Randy's got his elbow out. He can't sink back into it, and he gets out.
Bobby's doing a great job of attacking off his back right now.
Yeah,
landing
for
a lot
sure.
of punches.
Now Randy's got him up against the cage, so it's gonna hinder that. Couple seconds left here.
Man, fun first round.
Yeah, for sure. It took, like I said, it took a couple minutes for them to warm up, but man, when they started getting after it, it was nice.
Exactly what we expected out of this one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and definitely high level action there. And as we are progressing through this card, you can definitely see an uptick in the ability of the fighters right now, man. We're in some high level stuff right now.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like Randy lost his chair, so he's taking a knee on somebody's knee. Taking a seat on somebody's knee, rather.
Little Sean
That's
West over
Sean
there.
West, a little Sean West knee right now.
I'm surprised he's doing that with those pants on. He's looking too nice right now to do
guy.
that. Definitely a close one here.
Bobby's switching back and forth from orthodox and southpaw. Ooh, good right hand by Randy.
Very nice.
And
Good
again.
fakes, yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby spent most of the round in the first round as a southpaw, and now he's switching to orthodox here. So let's see how he fares here.
Randy needs to look to step in and attack off one of those kicks rather than just letting Bobby get away with throwing
for
him
sure.
at
He's
him.
definitely got a counter there. Good movement from both of these guys, you know, jockeying for position. Now that Bobby's in the southpaw stance, they got to look for that outside lead foot. A lot of left and right from Randy there, and
That's
a good head
that's
kick
the
there.
dangerous part of it. You know, you might walk right into a head kick like that.
I think the cage might be getting a little slippery here. Good hook there from Randy. Good kick. Hits Randy in the elbow there. Ooh. Randy's kind of starting to get a little wild. He should tighten himself up a little bit here.
This might be a rest round for Randy.
Yeah, for sure.
Let Bobby tire himself out a little bit.
Oh,
Good
good
push
hook
it
there.
forward.
Big
Nice uppercut.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's
a
got a
good
little
shot,
wobbly
yeah.
too.
Good couple punches from Bobby.
As he signals what's next.
Randy spent some time up against the cage, but good elbows from Bobby. And a nice little
Low
ankle
ankle.
pick for a takedown. And Randy defends well.
Strikes up top.
Yeah, Meade is kind of just circling right now.
Yeah, it looks like he's really just trying to catch his breath. We'll see here, though. Didn't seem to be in any danger. Didn't seem to be hurt or anything.
Oh.
Nice counter. Nice slip there.
Oh,
and another
quick
good
jab.
right.
Nice right there.
I think that's what Randy's been looking for this night.
Good push by Bobby.
Coming up on 2 minutes left in this fight that is scheduled for 3 rounds between Randy Meade and Bobby Downs. Ooh, nice
misses with
overhand.
a big overhand left there.
Almost landed that.
You know, when guys get tired, you can usually see it in their eyes when they're tired. Randy seems to be breathing hard, but he looks still pretty focused.
He's definitely still in there.
Same thing from Bobby, though. Bobby doesn't seem to be breathing quite as hard, but he still definitely looks very focused.
Continues to kick a lot, so you know the legs are still there.
Yeah.
And circling along that cage is what makes me a little bit nervous for Meade, because it looks like he just continues to run into those kicks as he goes around.
Looks like Bobby's got a little blood coming from the nose.
I believe it was from that straight right earlier in the round.
Yeah. Good body shot from Randy. He needs to get a little more busy now that he's got Bobby against the cage. I feel like he can capitalize. But there he goes, backing up.
Randy trains a lot with professional boxers. I'm noticing he's putting his hands down, almost baiting for the counter shot.
Yeah, for sure. And his
Definitely
counters have been looking good this fight.
Definitely confident in the head movement.
He
slips
ducks
out of the
another
way
head
from
kick again.
Yes, sir. Starting to pick it up at the end of the second.
Nice little uppercut there. Couple good punches from Randy again.
Another hard round to call there.
Yeah, for sure. Like you said earlier in the round, JD, Randy kind of seemed to be sandbagging a little bit and turned it up quite a bit in the end there.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Throwing a lot of good punches, still staying pretty sharp. You know, keeping his hands low, but he's moving his head a lot. And man, a good round from Randy, but yet a good round from Bobby as well. Definitely a hard fight to call.
Surprisingly, not a lot of leg kicks in that round.
No, not nearly as many.
So let's go into the strategy, since I'm surrounded by 2 fighters right now. If you're Bobby Downs, Zach, what do you do?
Get him up against the cage. They're showing highlights right here of him having Randy up against the cage, getting in tight, throwing some pretty good elbows. Maybe that's where his bread and butter is going to lie in this fight. You know, neither of these guys like to be on the ground, so let's not joke and say that one of these guys needs to look for a takedown, because neither of them want to do it. It's simple. So
here we go, round 3, third and final round.
And you can obviously tell that because this crowd's going nuts.
Definitely the standard war we expected it to be.
Absolutely. Good kick there.
Third round starts a lot like the first. High kick from Randy.
Good body shot there. Nice combo from Randy.
Randy's starting to look for it now. No conserving energy to start this round. Good angle out off the cage.
Yep. And Meade continues to duck those kicks.
I gotta say, Bobby is relentless. He just continues to press forward with punches and kicks.
Yeah, well, you know, that's the game he has to play in this fight. Randy is moving so well, and it's just causing huge problems for Bobby, making him reach for things. Once he starts reaching too much, Randy counters, pops him with a short punch.
Yeah, Randy's definitely doing a great job of deciding when is the appropriate time to come forward.
Yeah.
Not
definitely.
wasting any of that energy coming in when Bobby's trying to throw.
He's really trying for that uppercut.
Another big overhand right by Randy.
Trades there.
Bobby's starting to slow down a little bit. Might be trying to conserve himself.
Yeah, good leg kick there.
As we know, these guys fight for a long time. 15 minutes of war in this one.
Good punch there. He's using that left hook from the rear hand there. It's working pretty well. Randy's he's leaning really far to his right. A little slip from Randy there. You know, the ones and twos that Bobby's throwing, Randy is slipping and doing a great job doing that. He's making Bobby miss a lot.
Continues to look for that right hand. He's doing a great job of finding the body. I'd like to see him go more towards that.
Yeah, the movement by both of these guys in this final round is amazing.
At this point, any punch that you land is going to be points on those judges' scorecards.
Yeah, for sure. And one punch can make a difference here.
It can indeed. As we saw in the first two rounds, it's too close to call now.
One of these guys really has to step out of their comfort zone and look for a big move here. Maybe whether it be a takedown or a big flurry, somebody needs to do something.
I feel if Randy might be able to get another takedown in this round, might solidify it. He got one in the first, one in the third. With the new way judging is going.
Nice overhand there.
He slips another high
Misses
kick.
again with another high kick, yeah.
And there it is.
Randy goes
Randy
for it.
shoots.
Good
Catches the
knee
knee
there
on the way
by
up.
See, and it's things like that that's going to make the difference in this round.
Going to sway the judges, yep.
Bobby pressing hard in this last minute of the fight.
Now both of them are faking for takedowns.
At this point, it might be whoever unloads the gas tank first.
Oh, nice punch from Randy.
Nice uppercut.
Taking advantage of the slip there.
Good knee by Bobby. Nice dirty boxing from both these guys. "25 seconds left in this fight, and this could be either fighter's win here."
And it could finish with one punch
Nice
at any
head
moment,
kick
too.
there. One of these guys has to do something here.
The final
Good
10,
uppercut
big
from Randy,
uppercut.
another
Oh, he
good
lands
uppercut
one.
from Randy. Little spin kick. Nice last little flurry there from both of these guys. What a great fight.
Yeah.
Man,
Toss
both of these guys
up.
looked awesome. The best that I've seen either of these
Right,
guys.
I agree.
Fantastic one for the fans here tonight.
Also a total toss-up, man. Total toss-up. And
Bobby
I mean,
looks confident that he got it.
This is one of those fights where we just ask, can we get another round?
And
Another two?
you know what I've always wondered in watching fights is, what are these fighters doing after the fight?
Right.
Bobby's jumping around energetic. Randy's hands on his knees, hands on top of his head.
right,
Do
right.
judges look at that?
Right.
I mean, you know, you got to score the round as it is, you know, but
As-
I mean,
As many times
celebration,
as
I
I've
feel like.
as many times as I've commentated, I feel like I've said it multiple times that I think the judges do pay attention.
Yeah,
to
I
that.
think so. I think energy after the fight goes
Right.
in the judge's head, and they make the decision on that third round based on, you know, how they celebrate after that third round, or the final round. I guess could be 3 or 5. You know. do it in this fight, you know, you got to give it to Bobby. Of
course.
But, man, I think, I hope that the judges get it right. You know, I don't want to be a judge in this fight at all.
I definitely think this is the best version of Randy Meade that we've seen.
For sure. But you know what? You can't judge a fight based on his past.
Sure.
Same with Bobby.
Sure.
Bobby looked great as well. But, it doesn't matter how far they've come up to this fight. It matters what happens from the first second of the first round to the last second of the last round. Who did the most? A CompuStrike stats that would serve such a justice in this fight, because I feel like Randy made Bobby miss so many times.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't compare. Let's see what they had to say.
We go to the judges' scorecard for our decision. Our judges scored this contest 30, 27, 29, 28, and 29, 28, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Bobby Wild Boy Down.
And there it is. Bobby Downs with the decision. Unanimous.
All right, we're here with our winner, Bobby Downs. Bobby, man, this has got to feel just about as good as winning at home, huh?
Oh man, it's great. I'm glad all the people came out here. Thanks to everybody from back home. Appreciate all the support. Hope I got some new fans in here tonight.
Now you got a very hungry Randy Meade here in the cage with you tonight. Was that fight everything you expected it to be, or what are your thoughts on that, man?
Shout out to Randy Meade, man. I appreciate you taking the fight with me. You're a game opponent. You got a great camp, great team. Thanks a lot, Randy Meade. It was a great fight. You fought hard. You hits hard. I ain't got nothing to say bad about it. Thank you again for the fight.
Now you're making some waves here in the professional welterweight and super welterweight division. Now, what's the next move for Bobby Downs?
Well, first off, before I get to that, I lost one of my best friends this past week or two. His name's Joshua Atwell. He's about 30 years old. This is what this shirt's for. Look out for people on motorcycles. They got families too, you know, so everybody out there on the road, be careful. Joshua Atwell is a great man. But I'm coming after the welterweight division, and I'll fight any middleweights too. Right price, call me up. I ain't got nothing planned the rest of the year, so let's book some fights.
Why isn't anyone talking about go-karts or the lazy river? You know that's here, right?
Yeah, plenty of drunk experiences there. I guess I'm not really looking forward to it because I ain't been drunk in a while.
So that's coming up next, right?
Hopefully if it warms the fuck up. It's a little cold today.
Somebody buy this man a drink. One more time for your winner, Bobby Wild Boy Downs, ladies and gentlemen.